Hello guys, we're about one here, coming at you with a new Yu-Gi-Oh video. And today we are going to be doing a Sky Striker deck profile. And this is basically going to be a deck profile that I was asked for by one of my subscribers to do, because I thought, well, Sky Strikers, they are one of the best decks. I've been asked to do it, and sure, I don't have a lot of interest in the deck because I'm playing Autogeists. I thought I'll do some testing, see how it works, see if it's alright, and if I feel like I like the build and I will want to show you guys the build, I'll upload a deck profile about it. So today, hopefully, I can get this done, because this is the third time me recording this video, because the software I'm using, OBS, I'm not used to it, and hopefully we can get this done in this recording, and you guys can have a good Sky Striker deck profile, because first one I did terrible quality. The second one took forever to record, and third one, well, this is the third one. So yeah, let's get into this deck profile, because I want to give you guys my opinions, my thoughts, and why the reasons for the ratios in this deck profile are there. So let's get into it. So first of all, we play Free Ray. You play Free Ray in the deck essentially because it's Ray. She is the main monster you're going to be wanting to use to make Link monsters, your Link monsters in general. Seeing as she's able to instantly just tag herself out, as well as a quick effect to make a Sky Striker Link monster. And also, when a Sky Striker Link monster leaves the field from the extra monster zone, she's able to summon herself back. You want to run free of her because she is the gut monster you are always going to be wanting to use as the Link material for your Link monsters, seeing as she is just the easiest monster to use as Link fodder, seeing as she recurs herself, and she can use herself during either player's turn to make Link monsters. So definitely the most important card of the deck. Next, to Ash Blossom. Personally, I don't like Ash Blossom at 3. I feel like at 3 you see her too often. She only does one negate, which is really sure. It's really good depending if that negate is crucial to your opponent's turn. But seeing as she can only do that one negate for that one turn, I feel like she's not as good as the other hand trap, as you can see. So I feel like 2 is just a good ratio. Plus, seeing her at multiples in your opening hand is never a good thing. Free Drone Lockbird. You want to run Free Drone Lockbird this format in any deck possible. Just being able to chain this card against this deck, Trickstar Sky Striker, Invoked, and True Draco, any deck that will run Terraforming is just really, really nice. Being able to just make your opponent have to pass their turn because they literally cannot do anything else is really, really nice and really key. So being able to do that with Drone Lockbird is very good, and running him at 3 is just insane. So him at 3 is very important in the main deck. Next, one Jamming Wave. Jamming Wave being an MST that can only target set cards is really nice, and having that monster destruction is really nice as well. But it only being able to target those set spell and trap cards is the reason why I feel like this card is only a 1-of in the deck, and no need to be at a higher number. If you need it, you'll be able to search it off your Staff Engage, which is, you know, the main rate where you're getting to most of your spell and trap, your spell cards. But also, seeing as you can recycle it of cards like Kagari anyway, really doesn't justify it needing to be a more than 1 anyway. So one Jamming Wave, you don't need to run more than 1. 1 Reinforcements because it gets you to the best girl Ray, which is, as I said earlier, pretty much the most important Link material in the deck. 3 Foolish Burial of Goods lets you send your full Metal First Fusion to the graveyard to get you an extra draw, or if you want, you could send your Start Engage to the graveyard to then get back with Kagari later on if you are able to do that, such as if you open a Ray or a Hornet Bit, and then you're able to just go into Kagari. Obviously, you're playing free Staff Engage. It's the main searcher of the deck is essentially a kind of like Pot of Greed, where it gives you a draw plus an additional card, so it's a +1 in every way, shape, and form. 1 Upstart Goblin, just another spell card to be in the graveyard to get you the additional draw with Staff Engage. Plus, being able to give you a draw along with that is really nice as well. Triple Terraforming because we're playing triple the field spell. Just more ways to get spells in the graveyard because you want to be able to get the extra draw and the additional effects of all your Sky Striker cards. 2 Afterburner. I feel like this card doesn't need to be more than 2. This card is a very decent card, don't get me wrong, but seeing as the card in general has its faults where it's only able to target a face-up monster, and also seeing as it doesn't need. Also, seeing as it can only destroy back row if you have 3 or more cards in spell cards in the graveyard, you don't really want to be seeing it turn 1. So I felt like 2 of the card was where it should be at. Plus, seeing as you can search it or start up engage anyway, it doesn't really need to be a more than 2. Plus, it's still a good card, and I wouldn't run it at 1. This card is definitely a 2 of in the deck. So there. 2 Twin Twisters. You really have to main stuff like back row removal in this deck, such as MST, Twin Twisters, Cosmic Cyclones. Being able to just remove those problem cards, such as Rival of the Warlords, Anti-Spell Fragrance, Imperial Order, obviously you're chaining it to the Imperial Order. Just being able to remove problem back row like that is really important in this deck, because this deck really does fall flat when it gets floodgated. So you really need to run some sort of back row removal in the deck, which is why Afterburner comes in as well, because it's also back row removal. Triple Hornet Bit, essentially your other free Ray. Being able to summon a token to go into your Link monsters is very important. Because the Link monsters are literally the main thing of the deck, where you need to make as quick as possible. So Triple Hornet Bit, definitely needed at 3, wouldn't run it at less than 3. Next, Triple Widow Anchor. Widow Anchor is just an insane card in the deck. Being able to just negate any monster effect on the spot, and also being able to take opponents' control of opponents' monsters, is just really powerful. Honestly, the amount of games in testing that I won just because I was able to take my opponent's monster and then kill them with it, it's insane. So, honestly, guys, play 3 Widow Anchor if you're playing this deck. It's definitely needed at 3. Honestly, I wouldn't play this card at less than 3 in the main deck, just because it being able to be an Effect Veiler and a Snatch Steal for a turn, just insane. Honestly, just insane. 2 Multi-Roll. Multi-Roll is more of a combo piece in the deck, where you use it to be able to get to Ray easier with your field spell, being able to send a field spell to the graveyard and then summon Ray at like an E-Tele. Also, during the end phase, it's able to recycle your spell cards, such as your Afterburners, Starp Engages, Hornet Bits, Widow Anchors, basically just being able to recycle any Sky Striker Spell Trap card you put in the graveyard this turn. Obviously, you have to activate other Sky Striker cards to recycle them, but just having that ability to recycle them is very nice and very good as well. Plus, if you've used your Widow Anchors or your Hornet Bits or the Quick Play ones, that gives you basically access to your opponent's turn as well. So Multi-Roll is just good for a combo piece where you can send this to the graveyard. And I just got rid of one. Dang it. Sorry, guys. But yeah, just being able to use it as a combo piece in general is very, very nice. So, I hate when I do this. Mid adding, fixing. But yeah, honestly, this card in general is very important. So, just being able to use it as a combo base plus recyclability, really, really important. So yeah, next we play 1 Hercules base. Being able to use Hercules base as recyclability is really nice. Like, honestly, you have to play 1 Hercules base because it lets you get to the recyclability in the deck, and that is very important. And I'm not getting anywhere with this up. Sorry guys, just let me fix this real quick. If it will let me. Honestly, I hate the lag. But yeah, if it will load, like this is something that happens in mid videos, and it's just like really annoying. Okay, get rid of that. Alrighty, let's get it back. And there. Back to the video. Mid video interruptions. But yeah, Hercules base is essentially your recyclability, where if it's sent from field to graveyard by an effect, by a card effect, you can recycle any of your Sky Striker monsters, be it your spell cards, Sky Striker cards, be it your spell cards or your link monsters. Most of the time, you're going to be recycling your Kagaris and Shizukus because you're going to be needing those to be able to use them late game and then gain more advantage late game to be able to continue playing the game, so you can just keep going on and on and on and on. And just outgrind your opponent. And also being an equip spell that you can equip to your link monsters to then get 2 attacks on monsters and draw 2 cards is also there as a fact as well. That gives you that additional plus advantage things. So 1 Hercules base is definitely good. Free Area 0, it's your pot of duality of the deck, being able to like target Ray as the card that you would have to send to the graveyard, then chain Ray to some of your link monsters, or just sending a card to the graveyard to then get you any of your Sky Striker monsters from the top 3 cards of your deck is really, really nice. So having that pot of duality effect in the deck is kind of key as well. Finally, for the main deck, we play 3 Infinite Impermanence. This card can be changed with Veiler, but personally I feel like Impermanence is better, just because it's unaffected by cards like Called by the Grave, and also seeing as it's a trap card, so if you'll go first, you can just set it and then use it on your opponent's turn anyway. So 3 Infinite Impermanence, because just being able to use it as a Vect Veiler is really nice. Also, you can change it for a Vect Veiler, guys, but this is just better, this format, honestly, because Called by the Grave is a thing. And finally, for the extra deck, we play 3 Shizuku because it's your end phase searcher / opponent decreaser. Being able to search any Sky Striker card Sky Striker spell or trap card, spell card from your deck that isn't in your graveyard already. It's really nice. Also, free Kagari because it's able to recycle stuff like your Staff Engage to get additional advantage, your Afterburners to deal with your opponent's problems, and Widow Anchors just to be able to go for game at times is really key as well. So 3 of her, plus she boosts herself for every spell card in the grave. 1 Cerberus because it pops monsters, 1 Phoenix because it pops stuff like Imperial Order, Anti-Spell, stuff like that. 1 Unicorn because it's the next level to these 2, being able to remove any monster or back row on board. And 1 Tropological Bomber Dragon because I like the card in general because it basically gives you that additional resource as a Dark Hole with Hornet Bit. So if you're able to make him, you can go summon Hornet Bit and Dark Hole on your opponent's turn, which is a really good card. Plus also having the ability to just instantly deal damage when it attacks a monster is really nice as well. But yeah, guys, as you can also see, there's 5 spots missing. Those are basically any Reaper targets you want. A Soul Day, ABC Dragon Buster, anything like that. You would side the Reapers, obviously. But essentially that gives you 5 spots to do with what else you will. You could also put in Utopia Lightning as well, just so you can have that additional resource to get over big monsters. But personally, I feel this is a good link extra deck as well. But yeah, guys, that's the video. Tell me what you personally think of this deck profile in the comments section below. Tell me if you like it. Tell me if you don't. Tell me if you have different opinions on it. Give me all your opinions for that in the comment section below, because I would love to hear them and talk about them with you guys. And if I maybe missed something that could make the deck better, tell me that as well. Because if I ever make an update, I can update the video. I can update the profile like that as well. But yeah, guys, if you liked the video, don't forget to press the like button. If you want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh videos from me, don't forget to press the subscription button to get them in your subscription box. And if you want to be notified of future Yu-Gi-Oh videos when I upload them, or future Yu-Gi-Oh streams, or streams in general, don't forget to press the notifications button to get those streams or videos notifications as well. I normally stream about 8 PM UK Tuesday. 8 PM Thursday UK time. And yeah, guys, that's the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as I said. And yeah, guys, Sky Strikers, you're annoying, but you're a decent deck. But yeah, guys, Robert1 signing out. Bye, guys. And we are done.